Senior advocate of the Supreme Court, KTS Tulsi, today termed the Article 370 as a linchpin or a binding force between Jammu and Kashmir, India, and the Indian Constitution. KTS Tulsi termed Article 370 as a linchpin between Jammu and Kashmir's accession to India and the Indian Constitution. He termed it an agreement between the Kashmir portfolio, which was headed by Jawaharlal Nehru when an interim government existed and the Constitution was being written. He said there were several prominent faces which were part of Kashmir portfolio.
See, Article 370 is virtually a linchpin between Jammu and Kashmir's accession to India and the Indian Constitution. It was a sort of an agreement between the Kashmir portfolio. Kashmir portfolio was headed by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru when there was interim government in place and the Constitution was still being written. There was Sardar Patel, who was a member of the Kashmir portfolio, Sheikh Abdullah, and Maharaja Hari Singh. Later, there was Mr. Gopalaswamy Iyengar, Minister without portfolio, who was also associated with the Kashmir portfolio.
KTS Tulsi said the idea behind Kashmir portfolio was to win the hearts of the Kashmiri Muslims. He said without help from them, accession to India would not have been possible.
The purpose which was stated of Kashmir portfolio was that you have to win the hearts, particularly of the Muslims of Kashmir. And this was for the purpose of persuading them to accept accession to India. Now, Sheikh Abdullah was an elected leader. His acceptance meant a lot. The government could have done without it, only through the instrument of accession having been signed by the Maharaja. But the government didn't want to do it because they wanted the process of assimilation to go ahead in a voluntary manner.
Tulsi reminded that only 4 provisions were to be with the central government when it came to J&K. He said these 4 were defense, foreign affairs, finance and communication. He admits that there has been an expansion in the terms and conditions with regards to Jammu and Kashmir.
It was, of course, intended to be a temporary provision, but there were only 4 subjects which were to be 4 subjects to be with the central government so far as Jammu and Kashmir is concerned, as opposed to many more subjects which are there in the union list. And these 4 subjects were the defense, foreign affairs, finance and communication. That was a very narrow portfolio which was given to the union government. But our experience of the last 60 years shows that it has substantially expanded. And the Indian state virtually has, and the Jammu and Kashmir have treated themselves to be an integral part of India and the Indian Union.
Powered by NNIS.